The whole mess was a long time coming, but the drama really began when the long, sleek snout of a plasma gun interrupted Prue's breakfast. "Good morning," said Alex, black-eyed gaze intent over the shiny chrome barrel he'd aimed at Prue's head. "We need to talk, please." "I haven't finished my food," protested Prue. Her interrogator blinked. "Pardon?" Prue swallowed her mouthful of chassis bao and said, "I haven't finished my food. My mama taught me not to talk with my mouth full." Alex sighed. "Fair point." He adjusted the setting on the plasma gun with a flick of his thumb as the weapon lowered. Like everything else he did, it was an annoyingly graceful motion. Figured that someone like Alex could make even borderline death threats look pretty. "All right, finish your pork bun and coffee. But after that, I have like an entire midterm essay's worth of questions for you." "About what?" demanded Prue. "Please finish chewing first, too," said Alex. With relish, Prue obeyed, catching errant sesame toppings with her tongue as soft bao dough gave way. The bun's chassis filling had been marinated to perfection. "About what?" she repeated when she was done. Alex cast her an incredulous look that would have been hilarious if Prue hadn't still been sort of scared of the plasma gun. "What else?" "The dragon." "You sure it wasn't a war wyvern?" "Prue." "I'm just saying, it looked an awful lot like—" "It was a dragon, you shameless smuggler." Prue licked crumbs from her fingers in mildly offended silence. Wordlessly, Alex passed her a handful of napkins. "Thanks," said Prue grudgingly. He ignored her. The hand that hadn't passed her the napkins was twirling the plasma gun in a casual, alarming display of dexterity. "I mean it, Prue. What happened to the dragon?" With a sigh, Prue took the napkins and began dabbing at the chassis bao crumbs scattered across the pleats of her uniform skirt. That was, she thought, an excellent question. If Prue really stretched her imagination, because her imagination was pretty damn flexible, she could probably argue that the real root of her current trouble was procrastination. The first wyvern sightings, a shadow of metallic wings kissing the city walls amidst the lazy summer haze, had been easy enough for the Barricade Coalition government to write off as the hysterical ramblings of inexperienced sentinels. Since the end of the partition wars, the Coalition's incorporated neighbors had made a passive-aggressive little hobby of testing all sorts of military wares in plain view of Barricader sentinels. If every ugly metal thing bearing incorporated logos seen within 5 kilometers of barricade walls was a real bona fide war wyvern, the peace treaty would have gone up in plasma fire years ago. "We should make Masterson's drop now," Annabelle had said during the first week of school. "Getting into incorporated territory will be a lot harder if schools issue a lockdown." "Please, they won't go into lockdown this early in the semester over one misidentified hunk of incorporated metal," scoffed Prue. "Can't we put aside our side hustle on hiatus for a couple days? Summer break's been over for like 5 seconds, and I somehow already have a research paper and 3 exams to cram for." Naturally, the second wyvern sighting hit the news 5 hours later. Barely 20 minutes after the first headline blared to life on Prue's phone, Headmaster Goldschmidt announced a campus-wide lockdown on New Columbia Prep, effective immediately.